Hello, my friends. Today we're going to be learning about perimeter. So, what is perimeter? Well, perimeter is the distance around the outside of a shape. So, for this example, if we want to look at this shape right here, the perimeter is going to be the sum, which is what you get when you add up all of the sides. So let's start with this. This is an easy example. We're going to be using our addition skills in this exercise or for this topic. So we have a square here, meaning that all of the sides are the same length. So let's add up the perimeter. So we have this side, which is 4 centimeters plus 4 centimeters, which is 8, plus 4 centimeters is 12, plus another 4 centimeters is 16. So we have 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 16. Now, there is actually an even easier way to do this if you know your multiplication tables. So because there are 4 sides and we know that they're all the same length, we can also do 4 times 4 is equal to 16. The next thing we want to do when writing our answer is to make sure that we're putting it in the correct units. So because our units are in centimeters, we want to make sure that we are answering in 16 centimeters. Okay, let's go on to our next example. So in this example, we have a rectangle. So we have two sides that are the same length. This one is 6 inches, and this one is 6 inches. And then our opposite sides are also the same length. So we have this side that's 3 inches and this side that's 3 inches. So once again, we can do our addition. So we have our 6 right here plus our 3 plus another 6 plus another 3. So that gets us to 6 plus 3 is 9, and this 6 plus 3 is 9, and this 6 plus 3 is also 9, and 9 plus 9 is equal to 18. Once again, there is another way to do this using multiplication. So as you can see, we have 6 2 times, and we have 3 2 times. So we can use multiplication this way too. We can say 6 times 2 is equal to 12. 3 times 2 is equal to 6. And when we add 12 plus 6, we once again get 18. Once again, this problem is in inches, so we label our answer in inches. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to try a problem that's a little bit more tricky only because it only gives us 2 of the sides. So this one, we're going to have to go back to what we just did in this problem and use what we know, which is that in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal to each other. So that means that this side is equal to this side, and this side is equal to this side. So because we know that, we can fill in our extra information. So if this green side is 5 millimeters, then this other green side also has to be, you guessed it, 5 millimeters. And because this yellow side is 2 millimeters, the other side also has to be 2 millimeters. So now we can do our addition again. 5 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2, that gets us to 7 plus 7, which gets us to 14 millimeters. We can also use our multiplication again, and we can say that 5 times 2 is equal to 10, and 2 times 2 is equal to 4. We add those together, and we get 14 millimeters. Just to clarify with the multiplication, we're multiplying 5 because we have 5 millimeters times the two sides. So we also have 2 millimeter side times 2 because we have two 2 millimeter sides. Okay, now we're going to go on to some problems that are a little bit more tricky. So this problem, it gives us the total perimeter. So the answer, the total perimeter is 20. What's important to know about this shape is that it's a square. So what does that mean? That means that all sides are going to be equal. And how many sides do we have? Well, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 sides. So an easy way to do this, once again, if we know our multiplication tables, is we can say, okay, well, we have 20 feet total. We're going to divide it by 4 sides, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. And let's check our answer. So we have 5, 5, 5, and 5. They're all in feet, right? Because we want to keep our units so we know what we're talking about. And let's add it up again. So we have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. These two 5s get us 10 plus 10, which gets us back to 20 feet. So you know that each side is going to be 5 feet. Great. Now, because we know all of this already, we can do another wacky problem like this one right here. So this shape, it is a polygon, but it's not a shape that we've seen before. And we could, in the future, split it up into different shapes that we might know how to find the area of. But for now, let's keep it as it is. So none of the sides are parallel and equal to each other, but we have enough information in order to find our missing side. So let's highlight our missing side. Okay, so we know our total perimeter is 49. So the first thing we can do is add up the sides that we already know. So here we have 17 plus 13 plus 6 plus 9. Okay, well, I like to break up my addition nicely here. So we have 17 plus 13, which is going to get us 30. And we have 6 plus 9, which is going to get us 15. And that gets us 45. Let's come up with a unit for this one. Let's say the unit is kilometers. So that gives us 45 kilometers. Okay, so with what we already have, these 4 numbers, we get 45 kilometers, and we have to find the missing side. So the easiest thing to do is subtraction. And this is some pretty easy subtraction here. We have 49 kilometers minus 45 kilometers is equal to 4 kilometers. And that is our missing side. Okay, so I hope that you guys learned a little bit more about perimeter. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask it in the comments section or to ask your teacher, and I can show you some more examples. So thank you, everyone. Have a nice